Okay everybody, we're just about to start the inspection process on this car that was recovered for a finance company. I believe the customer's name is Timba. It's a 2018 EcoSport. Had to charge the battery on the car. Car came in with absolutely no power at all. Also has a soft tyre. Just an indication that the car's not been maintained at the time that the customer's actually been using the car. We are going to go and do some diagnostic work on the car after the battery has been charged. With it being flat, there is probably codes held in. Things I will note is that the coolant could be doing with just a top up. Oil level at the moment is, just put this down and we'll clean the dipstick a wee touch just to get the proper level. Oil level is actually high. You can see here that this is the top mark where it should be. Getting that a wee bit better, and you can actually see that the oil is away up here, so probably a bit too much oil in it. Not going to make much of a difference at this point. So now I'm going to carry out a diagnostic check. I have hooked the diagnostic machine to the car. I will show you that the engine at the moment is cold. I'll show you that in the live data readings. So we have hooked up an Autel diagnostic machine. We're going to put the ignition on in the car. You'll see there when it comes back round that the mileage is exactly the same as when the car was recovered, as the car just running through a small diagnostic of its own. And there's the mileage. So the car hasn't been driven at all. Obviously the battery was flat. You can see the ignition's on, engine temperature's down, bonnet's obviously open because okay, car started readily. As I say, after the battery being charged. Car sounds actually normal. Now, I was told via a diagnostic report and an independent report that this vehicle was supposed to be supposed to have a major engine issue, or an engine malfunction. First indications are on the startup, compression's good, engine sounds normal. We will let it get up to temperature once we've done the diagnostic report. I'm expecting to see some fault codes stored here, which would be normal after a flat battery, albeit seems to be running through. Yep, so there's the body control module showing a couple of faults. Now this will probably be voltage related issues. Body control module monitors the car's electrical systems mainly. So the fact that the battery was flat will certainly be a couple of stored codes, but nothing more. I would expect it to see more, so we'll just we'll have a wee look and see what we have got. It's just running through the wee horn toot there. Was it just the body control module and just doing a check of some of the electrical equipment? Just hearing the boot lock trying to operate as well. Again, it's actually telling me that the boot lock's, this little thing here is telling me the bonnet's open, and it just flashed up saying tailgate open as well. So we'll go and shut the tailgate, and yeah, tyre pressure. We're going to take the car for a test drive, so before we do that we're going to have to go and put some I have to go and put some in the tyre. So here's the body control modules flashed up with some fault codes. Again, all of these are going to be in relation to voltage. I'm just going to go and shut the tailgate over. And yep, tailgate's open. That's it. I'll cycle the door locks. And we will clear the codes and see what we're left with. None of these codes relate to any complaints that the customer had with the vehicle, but we'll clear them anyway and have a look and see if any of them are actually present on the car. Again, a little toot just to let you know that it's running through the diagnostic program. I'm actually not shut the boot properly, but we'll come back to that. Let's hear it cycling through. So the bonnet's telling you the bonnet's up, the lift gate and the right, so antennas. Shut the boot properly this time. Second the doors. And just bear with me while it just interrogates the body control module again, and we'll just see if any of those faults have remained. We may have to reprogram something. Let's open the boot again. Yep. So again, these are probably because I think we're going to have to put a battery in this, and it may not lock itself until the actual bonnet's down, so we'll come back to that. But at the end of the day, there are no power control issues. So still waiting the temperature of the car coming up a bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let the car idle and let it come up to temp. We're going to put some air in the tyre, and then we're going to take this car for a test drive. Car's now been running for about 8 minutes. Engine sounds absolutely normal. No smoke emanating from the back of it. Because this car was subject to what we consider to be a malicious report by a company who we're in litigation with, we will be doing some videos to show that the report that they carried out could not be carried out at the roadside, and that their findings were speculation and inaccurate. But we will do some work on the car, just to we need to do some stripping to get to that point, and once we've done that, we will do a further report. It's maybe in a day or two because we're waiting on the ramp. I've just taken this opportunity to get the car get the inspection work started in the car. All these reports will be date and time stamped on the digital. So we will just show you there. We're at 8:37, and hopefully my diagnostic machine has been date stamped. I'll come back to the date stamp. Sorry, I just hit my phone there. So we'll take the car back to the garage, and as I say, as the plan with this is, we'll get the car on a ramp and we'll do some further checks. Now, at the moment, these checks are not actually to determine whether there's much wrong with this car, because it's driving absolutely fine. Unfortunately, it's going to be more to contest with the ridiculous report that this car is a non-runner. Car is driving absolutely fine. Say slight wind noise or air noise coming from the car on acceleration, but nothing to suggest that this car requires any immediate engine work. As it was reported, we were actually informed that this car was, as I say, a non-runner and had major engine mechanical issues. So I'm going to send you this report in the interim, just so that you can actually get an idea of where we're going to be going. But once we get the car on the ramp, we'll do some further. Okay, just before we start doing anything further with this car, I mentioned that there was a small noise, an air noise coming from it. This is the turbocharger for the car. This is the turbo inlet. Turbo exhaust is down at the back there. This little air pipe here has a little O-ring. You can see that the O-ring is actually deformed. So that's been replaced. This little gap in the O-ring was making a whistling noise. It was kind of annoying. I noticed it out in the test drive and just wanted to get to the bottom of that while we had the opportunity. Okay, we'll carry on with the rest of the inspection once we get our ramp free.